Snow in Southern California, part of a big storm marching across the country, freezing highways. And ABC's meteorologist Ginger Z tells us what to expect.
This is not what Southern California generally looks like. A major highway shut down thanks to blankets of blowing snow.
It is a bad situation, especially if the person doesn't have their chains, or especially for a lot of people in Southern California, they're not used to these kind of conditions.
Thousands of cars and semis were immobilized for hours, stuck on a snowbound section of I-5 just outside Los Angeles overnight.
We got to be patient. There's nothing you can do.
Many had to be rescued later by the highway patrol. With that wicked wind and snow comes killer cold. Farmers in California scrambled to protect precious crops as temperatures plunged toward record lows in the 30s. The roads weren't a whole lot better in Salt Lake City as plows struggled to keep them clear.
Trying to come home, it was a disaster. There was actually 2 lanes, but everybody made 3. It's really bad.
High winds and blowing dust also closed this Colorado interstate. But it wasn't all bad. The fresh powder attracted skiers and snowboarders in California. And so much snow fell, one Utah family managed to build a monster 30-foot snowman. His name? Harvey.
We do begin there with the strange weather we're seeing from coast to coast. Dylan is upstairs with the latest this morning. Dylan, good morning.
Good morning, Erica. You know, we are stuck in this head-turning weather pattern. Nothing like we've come to expect from midwinter weather. Freezing cold out west, but balmy in the east. Frigid air is just hanging over the western U.S. Temperatures in the 20s in California overnight. And blizzard conditions in much of New Mexico. Some have never driven in snow before. In Arizona, a rare sight, icicles and cactus. Farmers there are fighting the frost, trying to save the citrus crop.
And if we lose this fruit, it affects a lot of people financially, affects a lot of jobs.
And if that wasn't strange enough, Flagstaff, Arizona is going to be the exact same temperature today as Green Bay, Wisconsin, 21 degrees. Even the experts are surprised.
Some of these temperatures in places like California, a good 20 degrees below average. And then in the east, in places like Florida, we're looking at 80-degree beach weather. So for January, this is definitely out of the ordinary.
The beach weather stretched up to Washington, D.C., where they've been getting in some beach volleyball in the National Mall. New Yorkers could see temperatures around 60 degrees today, nice enough for a Sunday jog. And where the hot and cold air meet, a line of powerful storms touching off a possible tornado Saturday that tore apart a church in Hampton, Kentucky, near the Illinois border. No one was hurt.
Hey folks, it's Thursday, January 10th, about 10:35 Mountain Time, 2013. Quick observation I want to share with you guys. Maybe you can help me out here. I've been watching this for a day and a half, going on 2 days now. And it's this little clockwise system. It looks like some sort of a vortex sitting here. And I mean to tell you, it is pumping the energy up through the Midwest, Louisiana. And it seems to be kind of all tied into this one. And it's moving from south to north. Point of origin right here, but that is not budging. It's staying in the same place. You can kind of tell on this one. This is University of Wisconsin. In fact, let's zoom in a little bit. It appears to be turning in a clockwise motion, and it's been in the same longitude and latitude now for almost 2 days. And now it appears to be turning south. I mean, if you turn this image sideways, of course I'm a space guy, but that would look like a comet flying through the air. There's the coma, there's the tail, but I don't know. It's just perplexing to me because it's not moving. Everything else is moving around it. You can see these outflows. Look at that. That's several hundred miles away. Comes right out of that, and this isn't budging. In fact, it's moving back to the south. I don't understand that. It's got me puzzled. And I know people that live right in this area. They're getting drenched, getting a lot of rain, and it looks like to me it's coming from right here. I don't know. I don't understand why that's not moving at all. Look at it like that. It looks like something's on fire. It looks like a volcano. I don't know, just some more weird weather, guys, but
St. Landry Parish was hit hard by the heavy rain. Today, property damage, road closures, clutter, and debris. Each neighborhood faces their own situation. Jeremy Leday has lived in this neighborhood for 4 years.
The rain came down, and it was real bad. Wind blowing, dumped all the trash everywhere. And you can see around my house, that's my house right there. And it just flooded completely.
Luckily for Leday, the water hadn't entered the home. His neighbors weren't so lucky.
Not yet. I'm just praying it don't.
Road signs peak above the waves, and all day long, cars and trucks have tried to drive through flooded roadways. Many major highways shut down by state police.
And you can see all back Savoy Road, all the way back up in it, it's all flooded.
Harold Duffy had to leave in the middle of the night. He returned to this.
I can't get in my house, can't get out. 2 o'clock this morning, me and my wife, we had to grab what we could, get the vehicles out before it gets in the water.
It'll go over. They can't drive to it with a Hummer. It'll go under. So they stopped and backed up and got the boats in here.
St. Charles, Grand Point Road, the other side of the bayou got hit very much with torrential rains and wind. I've talked to some of the people that they heard the wind, got in the closets and protected themselves. So hopefully we have no one that got injured.
It blew out my mom's window in her bedroom. Our patio flew off in the back. It's actually over here in the neighbor's yard. And we got outside and we walked out to this.
Today is Monday, January 21st, 2013, 9:39 a.m. Pacific Time. And up next, just wanted to show everybody what was happening in Bayou Corn on January 21st, 2013. And here's seismograms that you can see a lot of activity here. And the date is right at the upper left-hand corner, right there, Bayou Corn, Louisiana. And I'm going to show you another one, just a moment. This one is on January 20, 2013, Bayou Corn. Next, January 20, 2013, Bayou Corn. Quite a bit of activity down here, huh? Yep. This is January 21st, 2013, Bayou Corn. Quite a bit. Look at this, at the very top. And another one, January 21st, 2013, Bayou Corn. And this one is January 20, 2013, Bayou Corn. And this is January 20, 2013, Bayou Corn. Wow, look at this. This is strange. And folks, I'm not real good at reading these seismograms, okay? So I just wanted to show you that there is activity in the ground. Not all of these wiggly lines represent earthquake activity. It just indicates earthquake activity and or ground movement. Okay, so keep that in mind.